Široki was the second team this year to visit Hungary. It had gathered 2 wins in previous 3 encounters as opposed to Szolnok's 1. The visitors fired first through 2 consecutive 3-pointers from Jonathan Jones. Szolnok did manage to open its scoring in the meantime, but Široki had raced away with a 9-2 lead when Petrovic scores his first 3. So a wake-up call came early for the home team, but they did react well, securing a 12-2 partial and taking the first quarter by 14-11. Excellent 9 points from Peter Laurent in that period. But then 9-2 to Široki in the next minutes as they took the lead by 20-16, courtesy of Franco Kastropil. When Josip Bilinovac scored, the visitors were still in front by 2. But then it was time for Vojvoda to step up. He scored 9 out of 11 consecutive Szolnok's points, which had put it 7 points in front when it was 31-23. That turned out to be the end result of the first half, as neither of the teams managed to score in the 2 remaining minutes. Julius Coles opened the second half to cut the deficit to 4, but that was followed by Szolnok's 8-2 partial, which had set a new highest lead of the game, plus 10 after this basket from Chris Oliver. The bar was raised even higher to 12 after Rakic's 3-pointer. But then 9 consecutive points was secured by Široki, 7 of which came from Boris Barac. The guests managed to close the gap within a point, but a 7-2 partial by the home team secured. They were still in front by 5 after 30 minutes of play. Szolnok then opened the last quarter well by scoring the first 4 points, but the guests were still trailing closely, Tomislav Petrovic closing the gap to 5. But the home team was again in front by 10 when Tomislav Ivose rounded up his little run of 5 points, but again Široki was able to respond, scoring the next 7 points and coming closer within 3 points when Toni Katic was successful. The game's closure was a festival of fouls and free throws. 11 seconds from the end, Široki had a 2-point deficit and a ball possession, but Katic had lost the ball, which was readily punished by Vojvoda, and that was it. A second win of the season for Szolnok was not threatened by Buva's last basket of the game.